Let's give a warm welcome to Japanese representative Katsupeeya and Eduardinho.
My name is Katsupeeya. 私はFC バルセロナを代表するということは大好きなクラブなので誇りです。大好きなクラブの一つなので非常に嬉しいですし、そのチームで世界と戦えるということはとても嬉しいです。ブラジルの、強い選手の一人だと思うので対戦するのがすごい楽しみです。
Meu nome é Eduardo Speck de Freitas, sou mais conhecido como Eduardinho, tenho 21 anos, sou natural de Campo Largo, Paraná, no Brasil, e é uma sensação inexplicável, podendo estar competindo para representar o Barcelona, que sempre foi um clube que eu gostei bastante, então estar aqui é uma sensação inexplicável. Representar o Barcelona para mim é um sonho, é o clube que me fez gostar do futebol, que me encantou desde muito novo, que fez eu gostar do futebol, então toda a experiência, poder competir, poder conhecer a cidade, para mim está sendo muito incrível. Katsupeeya tem um estilo de jogo diferente, ele é um adversário que joga mais recuado, também é muito experiente, já foi semifinalista do Mundial, então eu sei que vai ser um jogo difícil, mas vou bem confiante. Na fase de grupos eu vou jogar da maneira que eu sempre jogo, com uma 4-4-2, meu estilo de jogo é sempre de controlar muito o jogo, eu vou tentar colocar isso em prática e conforme os adversários eu vou fazer algumas modificações também. Eu pratiquei bastante, estou muito confiante mentalmente e também na jogabilidade, tenho certeza que vai dar certo. O sonho acho que de todo jogador sempre é se tornar campeão mundial, então ganhando aqui, lá o objetivo não vai ser diferente, vai ser o título. Queria mandar um abraço especial para toda a minha família, meus pais, minha namorada, meu irmão, para o pessoal do meu canal do YouTube também que está sempre me acompanhando, minha família, meus avós. Mandar um abraço para todo mundo e dizer que eu estou muito feliz por estar aqui, que eu gosto muito e amo todos vocês.
Time to raise the curtain on what is an epic club event finals. One of the most stacked club event finals I've seen in terms of recognizable names and talent. Barry, it's so great to have you back here in the studio in Barcelona. We have, as I said, our curtain raiser, Eduardinho, the Romario Cup champion, taking on the experienced veteran Katsupeeya of Japan. This is a great game to introduce the club event final.
I think so, yeah, and two different styles. I mean, like you've got Katsupeeya, he's kind of a little bit more reserved, and you've even heard him talking. There's a little bit of mind games going on in those VTs, I think. You know, Eduardinho is saying, listen, I'm going to play in a 4-4-2. I'm not changing. He knows Katsupeeya is a more defensive player. He knows he's going to sit back and be very comfortable, Harry, with the ball. You've seen it all before, right? You've seen different styles, and styles make matches as well, I think, and that's what we're going to have as the curtain raiser here.
Most definitely, they're just taking some final seconds of preparation. It's great to be back in the studio. Players playing on the stage, and they're fighting it out, Barry, for the opportunity to represent the Catalan club at the World Finals. Last year's champions, of course, Tess on the console side, sadly was out in groups at the World Championships, but Juninho from the mobile platform went on to be crowned the world champion. Maybe some of these players might think there's a bit of a lucky charm in that.
Yeah, maybe there's an opening that this could be their year that, you know, obviously there's still a stacked roster of guys here that they're going to have to go through, but this could be the year where everything kind of falls into place from, you know, and that's sometimes, like you were saying it here, it's great to be back and it's great to see the players there. There's a different buzz when the players are sitting opposite each other, I think. Eduardinho has a bit of experience with that, the Romario Cup, he likes the passion, he likes it kind of loud. Maybe it's just, it's going to, you know, culminate today in that battle of clashes. But Katsupeeya is definitely the guy that has the experience.
He certainly is, the 34-year-old, somewhat of a late bloomer. Said Barcelona is a club he loves. So he will be fighting very, very hard throughout to try and earn that opportunity to represent. We can see some of the
couple of tactics going on here already.
Barry, this is your sort of wheelhouse, isn't it?
You can see as a setup here, you know, you've got your two different tactics that you're going to be seeing, and there's a few. I know these guys. There's going to be mind games going on. You know, your opponent can see what you're doing, But that doesn't always replicate on the pitch, especially if you've got sub-tactics, especially if you've got a different tactic that you're going to play through. But possession-based style, or if you're playing this defensive game, you have to be careful not to concede early doors.
So we're now underway. It is Katsupeeya in the world-famous home Barcelona strip. Blue cursor for the man from the land of the rising sun, taking on the Romario Cup champion, Eduardinho, in possession now in that changed strip, attacking from right to left. It will be fascinating throughout today, Barry, of course, to take a look at some of the cards that these players will be using. Of course, the player items, there's so many different varieties to choose from. There'll be little intricacies that these players look for in terms of preference here.
There will be, there definitely will be. Very patient attack already, Harry. You can see just possession is king right now, feeling each other out.
Yeah, inside to Rashford here for Eduardinho. He said, I'll play a 4-4-2. I'd like to control the game. You mentioned it, he laid all of his cards out on the table.
There's a few mind games, I think, going on with his positioning here, though, as well. And you can see he's trying to rope Katsupeeya in to see, are you going to track me? Are you going to press me? Are you actually going to let me have the ball a little bit? And that's what it looks like at the moment.
Into the box here with Fermin. It's been 10 minutes gone in this first game so far, and Katsupeeya has had to do most of the defensive work. Eduardinho on the ball again. Just taking his time here. Super cancelling left and right, just trying to gain that inch of advantage one way or another. Back to Eric Garcia. So tactical. You can see how Katsupeeya is trying to defend. Marcus Rashford, sadly, is bulldozed off the ball.
Katsupeeya is letting him come a little bit. You know, once he's going into the danger zone, he's pressing a little bit. And that's going to be interesting if he can keep that little interception here, Harry.
Yeah, that's a big win of the ball. Inside to Pedri. Now Fermin. Lewandowski tried to play it straight down the middle there. And now Katsupeeya can try and just steady the ship a little bit over the top. That's a nice one through to Fermin.
Just didn't sit.
Just couldn't bring it under his spell there, could he, in stride?
It's very patient. It's very tactical already, as you said, Harry. Like, it's very cagey already. I thought that there'd be... It's first game, it's the curtain raiser. There is nerves there, obviously.
Across the halfway line by Eduardinho. Has space to run here on the near side. Inside to Fermin. Oh, he beats his man here as well. Koundé left for dead, and across the face of goal to Rashford. Couldn't get a clean enough connection on it. It's only out for a goal kick.
The first big chance. It just kind of glanced off his head. He never got under it, really. That's worrying signs, though. I mean, Eduardinho has had a lot of the ball. You can see the super cancels. He's trying to draw Katsupeeya in, but Katsupeeya is a cool dude. You know, he's chill at the moment.
He is indeed. 25 minutes gone. Rashford and Lewandowski combining. Marcus Rashford. Oh, it's off the frame.
Wow. What a skill move. What a chance.
First real chance of the game for Katsupeeya. Frenkie de Jong for him now. Trying to find Fermin. Unavailable to connect on that occasion, though. That was arguably, well, since the Rashford chance a couple of seconds ago, one of the best chances of the game off the frame.
Yeah, it's a super ball down as well.
Isn't it just?
Opening up a little bit now, Harry. What a tackle. Whoa. It's left a mark.
It will indeed. Those will add up over time.
He'll be getting the ice on that later, I think.
Get the magic sponge out. Nice run here from Fermin.
What a block.
And again, it's blocked and defended well by Katsupeeya. He survived the opening scare. Quite happy, isn't he, to allow Eduardinho possession
they both
of the midfield.
are, they both are very confident with the ball. They're really not pressing the attacker until he goes into that danger area, right between the, into the box. And it's very, very, very cagey at the moment. But intriguing.
Lamine near side. Katsupeeya coming forward here again. Lewandowski almost getting that turn to turn in his favour there. Look at the space on the far side for Lamine. Pedri, 5 minutes until half-time. It's been attritional and tactical.
It has. Who's gonna crack first? Who's gonna bring a player out of position?
Oh, Rashford. Could be a 1-2 here from Lewandowski. Just holding the ball up for now. Pedri searching for his man. Oh, that's a lovely turn and a control finish. That is something special by Eduardinho.
Pedri does it. Player of the week, Pedri. I mean, what a moment of magic. That's what it was going to take, really, wasn't it? I mean, super defensively, super setup, but that is an absolute undefendable, brilliant, brilliant goal. What a goal to start us off.
If that is the bar we are setting early on, Eduardinho, take about. Admire this handiwork here. Barry, he had all the time and space to just choose his
It's an absolutely beautiful roulette and just finishes it really nice and tight. You know what, Harry? You just have to chalk that down and say, listen, that was a moment of magic. Let's reset from Katsupeeya and just say, listen, that was just a brilliant bit of individual brilliance from Pedri and from Eduardinho.
Oof.
No saving that, Harry.
The finish isn't half bad either. Katsupeeya disappointed with how he was outdone there, but he was well and truly
That's what we
outdone.
like to see.
And he knows Eduardinho. That is something special.
He's gone full blue now, just to defend a little bit, just draw back a little bit, get to half-time. It's a huge advantage.
Of course, one of my good friends, Stuart Wesley, always says you're most susceptible after the kickoff.
You are. It's the players are reset.
Indeed they are. That's a nice ball over the top to the Englishman Rashford. Well, I think the referee has seen enough here in the first half. That Pedri goal later on, a moment of brilliance from Eduardinho, I mean, separating the two so far.
We had to wait for that goal, 43 minutes, but it was worth the wait. Like, that is unbelievable goal. The super cancel, the reset, wait for Pedri, and then he's thinking, right, you're not pressing out with me. I might as well try and take you on 1v1. Boom, goal. So possession stat is interesting there, Harry. Possession stat is actually a bit surprising. And one shot each on target, or only one shot on target and one goal. So
I think it sort of tells the tale of the tape, doesn't it? We saw the amount of passes from Katsupeeya. Obviously had less possession, but almost doubling the amount of passes of Katsupeeya was Eduardinho. And I think that just goes to show how standoffish Katsupeeya was in his defence, and ultimately was his undoing, I guess, in the goal.
It was. But he's probably doing the right thing in a way. But as you say, Harry, yes, you are. He just stood off. He just slacked off for the tiniest second. And that's all the difference against the talent these guys have.
So we swap ends then for the second half of match one. Katsupeeya 0, Eduardinho 1. The Romario Cup champion proving his worth here so far. Near side, Lamine Yamal. Into Lewandowski. Oh, this is really nice build-up. Looks very silky, but for the intervention of Katsupeeya, who needs a big half of eFootball here. Dispossessed once again, though. At what point, if you're Katsupeeya, knowing this is a round robin, you only play each other once, do you maybe think about switching the tactics up? I imagine you'd give it another 10 or so in game minutes, perhaps.
Probably go to about the 65-minute mark, and then you're going to have to pull the plug on, or pull the trigger on it and do something different.
Eduardinho's on the charge, though. Rashford down the middle, can finish!
Just as we said it, I mean, who was going to take the next goal? And it's come, and it's Rashford. He's been threatening, getting a bit more space in this game. As you said, Harry, maybe there's going to be a bit of pressure being put on now, but that's a big lead. That is a big lead, 2-0 to Eduardinho.
It is Rashford. He's been popping up left and right. It's down the middle this time. And Eduardinho is in fine form since winning the 2026 Romario Cup. He's come into this club event finals with, as you said, a target on his back. I think he's shaking that target off a little bit.
Well, I think he's saying, come and get it if you want it. Because this is just, you know, the first goal was a bit of individual brilliance, and the second goal is just a very simple over-the-top lob ball. Brilliant, calm, composed finish from Rashford, but there's a little bit of the mind games going on with the tactics, with the 5 at the back and the overlapping players. But that 4-2-2-2, if you get on top with that, it can be extremely, extremely... I think you just have to go for it now if you're Katsupeeya. Like, that is it. Like, you don't get another crack at this now, Harry. That is the thing. So I do feel like that now Eduardinho can retreat back a little bit, and he can just hold on to the ball. These guys know how to hold possession very, very nicely as well. So it's nicely set up, but a 2-0 lead it is big at this stage in the game, even for the first curtain raiser. So Pressure is on, Harry. Pressure is on.
Pressure well and truly on. We wait and see what the anticipated response will be.
Rafinha's coming on, I think I spotted there. Yeah, it's been an interesting game. It's been an interesting game. I mean, it's been tactical. There's been moments of kind of like just slipping out of possession, positioning. It's been kind of a little bit, you know, decent as well. But it's just a moment of magic that's opened this whole game up in the start. We're still talking about it.
The latest goal scored by Eduardinho with that showtime Marcus Rashford. And it has been all Eduardinho here in match one. He has bossed this game so far. It will take a big 30 minutes of eFootball for Katsupeeya to try and steal a result from this. They had that one chance in the first half, struck the base of the frame of the goal.
Yeah, that was a big chance as well, in hindsight now.
Either side of the post, you imagine maybe that changes the complexion of the game for Katsupeeya at 0-0 in that scenario.
He's still being patient. Eduardinho's just going to soak up this pressure, try and hit him on the break if he gets a chance to just completely put this to bed. But he's not going to take any chance here to lose possession in midfield. He's just going to control it, or else run the ball out of play maybe as well, which is a good tactic to do at this stage. Keep it on the byline.
Perhaps frustrate Katsupeeya.
Yeah, if you lose it out wide, it's not as bad as losing it in the middle, Harold, you know.
Eduardinho in possession here again. 21 years of age, playing like a veteran. He will be one we'll be keeping a keen eye on as this club event finals
result if it stays like this,
and potentially the entire season carries on. Finally, Katsupeeya wrestles the ball back and under his spell, but as quick as he took it, it's given away. But just a little lapse in concentration there by Eduardinho. Can Katsupeeya make that pay? Rafinha.
Defending.
Just seems perhaps a little one-dimensional in his approaches.
Yeah, it's kind of slowed down as well a little bit of his play. Eduardinho has really shut down that central area of the pitch. It's always difficult to break it. You know, that middle centre-back partnership with your DMF sitting. It's very, very difficult to break that when you're set up.
Of course, the goal for Katsupeeya is to follow in the footsteps of last year's champion Tess, his countryman, to be the console representative of the Catalan club. In possession here with Yamal.
Lucky.
Tell the idea, just try and create some space with the switch of the play, but as you said, Eduardinho forces that bit of bad luck.
Yeah, Eduardinho is just making a lot of the play 50-50 now and taking his chances that he'll win a few of them and waste the time, you know, but still not retreating too far and holding the ball that if he loses it up here, it's not the end of the world because he's set at the back defensively. It's a super ball.
Oh, that's probably gone too early here, I think so.
That would have really sealed it, I think, Harry, there.
Yeah, there was clear daylight between him and the defensive line, so much so that even I could call that offside from where we are in the commentary box. But it's a big 10 minutes here. Eduardinho, if he can hang on, 3 points on the board, a real statement made against one of the players that was top 4 in the world.
Yeah, it's a monster
last year.
victory if he holds on here. And a real statement one, like you were saying, he does have that little bit of a target on his back. Now he's kind of, you know, it's a different story now, because it's like, whoa, this guy is ready to play here today. He's showing up. It's still a long day there, though. I think there's still time. You know, first game out, there's nerves. Maybe Katsupeeya hasn't, you know, maybe he hasn't really displayed what we know. Like, look, he has the talent. We know he has the pedigree. He has the reputation. Just hasn't seemed to flow for him today, has it? In this first game.
It's indeed a long day. It's important that we remember that. I'm sure Katsupeeya will have that at the forefront of his mind as well, making sure that he knows, you know, losing one game isn't the be-all and end-all of this competition. It's a 5-man group, and the top 2 at the end of it will play in the final later on.
El dorsal 7,
as we're back underway. Eduardinho moments away from a huge 3 points in the group.
Now Eduardinho he's retreated fully now. This is it. Full blue, super defensive, man marking. It's going to be hard to penetrate this now.
Well, that was almost a chance for Katsupeeya to break through the lines and make the last 10 or so minutes a bit more hairy. Pedri near side, has won the ball back, skipped past Koundé as well. Who's that in the back post? It's Katsupeeya with one back. And these last 5 minutes here, Barry, I think
he's made me my words.
Pretty hairy for Eduardinho.
Yes. I mean, that's the gamble that you take. But when do you actually retreat back full defensive? But it's the mistake. He's actually set defensively there. It's the mistake out wide that he loses possession. Pedri again, he's been the main man today for both guys. Beautiful, and then slips past. Lovely inciting ball in. What a finish as well.
It's a really, really good ball. Had work to do even after beating Koundé on the byline.
Yeah, he just gets up and just smashes it home. I think I feel the nerves coming up a little bit just here.
Signs of life from Katsupeeya. Is it too little too late though? An 86th minute Katsupeeya goal will put all of the pressure onto Eduardinho to defend this slender lead. How much added on time will there be here? Everyone waits with bated breath to see what the number will be, and Eduardinho, well, has the ball in a very inviting position here.
He's still going for it. He's just, if he loses it here, he's hoping to clock.
Will the clock be on his side? Oh, that's a really strong, perhaps too strong challenge from Koundé.
It's not looking good for Koundé there. I mean, he has to kind of do that, I suppose. Listen, we're playing, there's high stakes on display here, and up for grabs. That is a red.
Wow.
Went through the back of him. This is it though, Harry.
Straight red down to 10 men. Katsupeeya wins the ball as well. Here's the goal scorer, far side. Into the box now. Pedri's there, trying to get his head on. It's going everywhere! Katsupeeya!
Holy, oh my days. Oh my days. That is an unbelievable turnaround. Unbelievable. I'm actually speechless. The first time in my life I'm speechless.
It's not over till it's over. Katsupeeya. Look at this. Oh, just carries his way through.
So many bodies in there, and then all of a sudden it just falls to Katsupeeya, and he just can't miss from there. It's a gut punch, gut punch. It was Ferran Lopez, was it? Or Fermin Lopez, sorry. Or was it Ferran?
There's
a bit of emotion there, Harry. Yeah, a lot of emotion.
He knows he had to dig deep.
Oh, man.
85th minute of the match, he was 2-0 down.
Torres, crazy turnaround. And that's it, man.
Wow.
Oh, my days.
Well, with the last kick of the game, Katsupeeya, from the jaws of defeat, salvages a point against Eduardinho.
I'm shook.
It looked so clinical, didn't it, from that man? He let it slip. And Katsupeeya, that's what experience brings.
That's what it is.
In this type of competition, that never say die attitude.
Yeah, I mean, being 2-0 down, like, that is an impossible situation, and he's done the impossible here. The chances of that, and I know from playing, the game a lot, when you go 2-0 down, your whole mindset changes from 2-0 down, because you're like, you have to go for it. And that seemed to favour Katsupeeya there. He just took a few more risks, and he got a bit of luck as well along the way. But Eduardinho, he can't let the head drop now. He played phenomenal in the first half, controlled the game, but how big of a turnaround and a big of a result is that for Katsupeeya there, Harry?
It is absolutely huge. From 2-0 down to 2-2. I mean, we were saying it is going to be a long group stages. You don't want to give anything away too early on. It started with this incredible goal. The roulette followed by the controlled strike, I believe I saw just then by Pedri.
Yeah,
look at this
beautiful
again.
Finish.
One of the best goals we'll see today, and it's the first one we saw.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal goal. That really set the tone. I think Katsupeeya was kind of thinking, right, okay, let's chalk that down, we'll put it back. But then going 2-0 down, you're thinking, this maybe not be my fixture, this maybe not be my result. And already thinking ahead. No, he's ready to rock, he's ready to go, and I think that coming back into it was always his mindset here. But yeah, I mean, if we're going to have drama like that today, I'm going to get my wish, because I would not have predicted that at 2-0, going full blue, 80 minutes on the clock, nearly home and ready to rock for the next game. But
look at this. I mean, 85th minute, you're 2-0 up. That just plants the seed of doubt.
So you called it, Harry. In fairness, you did call it. You said, is there time left? There was time left.
There is obviously still so much to do by Katsupeeya.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that, in that moment in time, he's thinking to himself, have I given myself too much to do?
Okay.
But there is the goal that secured him a massive, massive point in the opening game of the group stages. It's way, way better than losing. You'd rather take a point than no points, and that keeps Eduardinho in reach for a Katsupeeya. That is, wow, an amazing game to start things off. I believe Alex is in the mix zone now with Eduardinho.
I am. After that first match, Eduardinho, a lo mejor no era el resultado que querías. ¿Qué estás pensando ahora mismo?
Yo creo que fue un buen partido, yo jugué muy bien, hice buenos goles. En el final del partido yo creo que cometí errores que no podría haber salido, pero estoy con el mental bueno, yo creo que jugué bien y puedo ser mejor en los próximos.
He just said that he's happy with his game. He thought he played well. He did a lot of good choices, but just slipped up in the end with a few bad errors. But he's feeling good, still ready to go. Eduardinho, no se acaba el día, queda mucho más. Me dijiste, estás muy positivo. Sigues bien, ¿no?
Sí, sigo muy bien y estoy confiante que voy a hacer buenos partidos y salir a la final.
Mucha suerte. He's confident that he's going to do a lot of good matches. There's a lot of matches left. So, Eduardinho, muchas gracias and suerte en los próximos partidos.
Gracias. Aí, puedo hablar em português agora? Para todo mundo que tá torcendo, rapaziada, deu errado no começo, mas vai dar certo. Confie, vamos Brasil.
Back to you, Harry and Barry.
Well, Alex, thanks so much. Amazing to hear from the Romario Cup champion there. We can see the final statistics, dominated in the possession category, but in the end, I mean, just look at those passes in comparison. It just goes to show Katsupeeya, with that experience, knew how to dig deep.
Yeah, and look at the, how clinical these two boys are. 2 shots from each, 2 goals. I know there's a bit of luck involved in that last goal when you watch it back, but I mean, you make your own luck sometimes, and that's what Katsupeeya did there in that game, 100%. I like to see Eduardinho's reaction there. He's not too downbeat, and that's the right way to be. He knows he played well, he controlled the game. And that's going to happen in eFootball sometimes. You're going to get the bounce of the ball some days, you're not going to get it some days. He can reset, and he'll have a lot to say in this competition yet.
Yeah, he'll have a chance to, of course, take the stage again later on, play more games within this competition. But sometimes it is that feeling out process. He will be able to take the positives and the negatives there. But Alex, I mean, you just spoke to the man. I think he'll be a little bit gutted he wasn't able to close that one out.
Yeah, I think he was clear. He knew exactly what he did wrong, but he's positive. I liked it. I liked it. It was like, right, look, I didn't have the best game, but I think I played a really good game. I'm happy with what I did.
Yeah.
I slipped up in the end, but it's not the end of the day. I'm still positive, and I think I could still get something out of this game.